All right, man. What's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy DMV Hudson News right here. Report live here. As man, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and everything like that. I'm just sick because I just did a whole redo video of this, man. This shit just got like deleted somehow, some way. I don't know what the fuck happened though, bro. That shit just blew the shit out of me though. But we're gonna do this again because I want to give a better explanation than I did yesterday. I deleted the first video and so forth, so I wanted to do this all over again and give y'all a better explanation. You know what I'm saying? So this is my bullshit response to DJ Small Eyes and shit like that. So you know what I'm saying? You know this nigga, he's on, he quote unquote trying to put other YouTubers on the motherfucking page. I kind of don't understand that logic because if I was like at his stature with 300,000 subscribers, I would help as many as YouTubers as I can for real. You know what I'm saying? That I know that's really trying to grind for real. You know what I'm saying? That really got some numbers and got some views and shit. And he's actually making a buzz in the DMV. You know what I'm saying? So I would actually literally try to help him out. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Because Vlad helped his ass out. So I don't understand why he wouldn't want to help other YouTubers out. You know what I'm saying? And so forth. You know what I'm saying? Um, so we can get right to it, man. So, you know what I'm saying? All right, so this right here is basically Northwest right here. This is basically where more well established, more upper class. I can't even say upper middle class. I think it's a little bit upper middle class once you get a little bit lower, but it's more upper class. Like a lot of people with mansions live up here. Basically, it's rich as shit out here. You know what I'm saying? Big ass homes you nobody in DC has never seen. Like I've never seen this in a day in my life. I don't know what the fuck this is. I've never ran through this street. I never drove through this street ever in a day in my life living in DC. You know what I'm saying? Like this house, I've never been past this house ever in my life. These motherfuckers got backyard pools and all type of shit on Western Avenue and so forth. So, you know what I'm saying? This is mostly what like wealthier people at. This is Western Avenue splits DC. Like so you got three main streets that kind of split up you know what I'm saying? Three main avenues that splits DC and Maryland. You got Western Avenue, you got Eastern Avenue, you got Southern Avenue. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So that's basically breaks down this part, but it's mostly for richer people, you know what I'm saying? So earlier, like, like my last video I kind of broke down for real, you know what I'm saying? Georgetown used to be predominantly black, you know what I'm saying, back in the 60s, 70s and so forth. But of course, you know what I'm saying, people got pushed out, early gentrification, you know what I'm saying, occurred. The Italians mostly brought up most of the land, raised the property tax, raised the prices up, you know what I'm saying, and so forth. Like if you go to these neighborhoods, I rode through here a couple of times, you go through here, you would think this was like a regular uptown row house neighborhood for real, you know what I'm saying, the cut though, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people wouldn't know that though. You know what I'm saying? If you roll through here, you would think like, damn, like this actually like this actually kind of look like the trenches a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? But nah, like it just got fixed up. But nah, it's just not. You know what I'm saying? It's not for real. You know what I'm saying? It's mostly like wealthy homes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's really nice out here for um you know what I'm saying, so forth. So hotel, this is Georgetown. This is mostly where everybody goes to shop at. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people go shopping. Everybody goes to the mall out here and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And so forth. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. This mostly, but this is when people mostly think of DC. They think downtown, the World Bank, the White House. They think about Georgetown, or not Georgetown University, but they think about Georgetown. I mean, yeah, Georgetown University. Think about Logan Circle, DuPont Circle. You know what I'm saying? Everything like that. The Smithsonian. The Smithsonian. And so forth. They think about mostly all this downtown shit for real. You know what I'm saying? That's when they think about, what I'm saying, they think about the Pentagon. The Pentagon's in Virginia though. You know what I'm saying? But that's a long story short. All the time though, so you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? This is the Northwest I grew up in. I ain't grew up in that shit. I grew up here. You know what I'm saying? Northwest, Uptown, Georgia Avenue, 14th Street. This is mostly where I grew up at. You know what I'm saying? Right here. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make things a little bit shorter than my last video whole time though, because like, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to waste 30, 40 minutes trying to break down everything. This is mostly the mall. Everybody went to mall out Mo County. Outside of Northwest is Mo County mostly. Montgomery County. Like I broke down Montgomery County ain't really like all the hood, but it got parts in it you don't want to sleep on. Like you got the Maple Avenues, the 88s, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Little areas be etchy and sketchy. MS-13 run real heavy in Langley Park and Montgomery Tacoma Park and so forth, you know what I'm saying? So you kind of want to definitely be etchy sketchy like on this side. So you know what I'm saying. This Langley Park, you know what I'm saying. This PG County. This kind of where PG County starts at. It's kind of like New Hampshire Avenue kind of splits Mo County and PG County. Tacoma Park used to be Mo County. I mean PG County, but then like in the early 2000s, they kind of made it PG. You know, I mean made it Mo County and so forth. So yeah, man, this Tacoma area right here. You know what I'm saying? Shower Rent House. You know what I'm saying? This is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Me and my dudes, you know what I'm saying? Me and my man, we always kind of refer, like, you know, the older dudes, they kind of consider anything past Hobart downtown for real. You know what I'm saying? Hobart Place, which is right by Howard. So basically anything past Howard was downtown, but you know what I'm saying? But like the younger dudes, we kind of like consider like majority of Northwest is uptown. You know what I'm saying? That's past up above the White House and so forth. So a lot of people would debate if certain quarters or neighborhoods like certain quarters or you know what I'm saying. Is this certain quarters right here? Yeah, I believe so. You know what I'm saying? No. This is Fifth and O. Yeah, this Fifth and O right here. You know what I'm saying? Certain quarters like a little bit down here. Yeah, it's certain quarters right here. You know what I'm saying? But they would consider areas like certain quarters, First and O, Florida Park, Detroit Park, but they consider these areas like, you know what I'm saying, uptown, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I do, you know what I'm saying? I just consider like I lived in every part. I lived in, you know, down bottom, down Detroit, I lived down I lived up top, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I lived up top. I lived down in the middle, about 35. So I lived everywhere, you know what I'm saying? This is my neighborhood. This is where I grew up right here on Elm Street, right here, you know what I'm saying? Big Terry with my ass right there with that red car at. Motherfucker, this used to be Gay Jacketon right here, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the west side though. You know what I'm saying? WV Street, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm an Elm Street dude, but shout out to the whole park, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Got to show some neighborhood love. Shout out First Street too. First Street, West Side. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all, man. Free Marlow. Anyway, we get straight to the story though. Dang, what the fuck going on? So yeah, basically, you know what I'm saying? But the majority of people uptown really, you know, anything that's off Georgia Avenue, anything that's off 14th Street past Florida Avenue, that's considered uptown for real. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Most Southeast and other people that's from east of the river, they consider anything that's in Northwest, any neighborhood uptown. I mean, any neighborhood in Northwest is uptown. So you know what I'm saying? It doesn't really bother me if they claim uptown or not. Um, and so forth. So yeah, man, this when you get the 14th Street. It's funny because none of this was here. Like this Target, none of this was here. You know what I'm saying? None of it. Like most of these condos, these new buildings, like none of this here. When I was going to school, I went to Dozer. Like I used to take the 52 because this when I was living up top. I used to take the 52 all the way down 14th Street, and you know what I'm saying. You keep going down and so forth. And most of this was like not here. These new homes, condos, and so forth, they were not here at all. 14th Street was a motherfucking slum. Like it was like abandoned like living. You know what I'm saying? It was like fucked up out there for real. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Of course, Georgia Avenue and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So we got footage going uptown. We're gonna get right here to the northeast side. You know what I'm saying? And so forth. So this right here is Riggs Road, Riggs Park, Michigan Park. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? So for uptown dudes, I like uptown dudes. We mostly kind of with the city place for our hangout spots. We might go to Wheaton Mall to go shopping and shit like that. But mostly everybody in the DMV, like that's in the DC and the PG County area, mostly shopped at PG Mall. You know what I'm saying? PG Mall, which is right over here. This Riggs Road. What neighborhood is this right here? I don't even know I don't even know what neighborhood this is. I don't know. It looks. I don't know. I don't think this is a neighborhood. It's just a regular apartment complex right off of no, this ain't the park, my bad. Yeah, but if you go a little bit further down in whole town though. Dang, what the fuck is PG Mall? Fuck out. Damn. I'm fucking up. Damn. The fuck. Anyway, this is like basic what borders DC, like DC and Maryland, Eastern Avenue right over here. We gonna find PG Mall in a little bit. Oh no, here go. It's PG Mall right here. Yeah, it's PG Mall. So like right here on the Green Line. So most like people, you know what I'm saying, people in the city that lived on the Green Line kind of with the PG Mall, you know what I'm saying? And shit like that. So that was the spot right here. I think then they move yeah, they got a movie theater over here now. You know what I'm saying? I don't even remember them having a movie theater back in the days though, but maybe they did. Maybe niggas just didn't pay attention, but you know what I'm saying? So yeah, this right here, Northeast, is what we kind of consider the clean side. Michigan Park, one is one deuce Northeast. You know what I'm saying? You can get out of Edgewood. It's a little bit more grimy on this side, but kind of like near Uptown Northeast. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, say you get down Saratoga and Langdon Park, not Langdon Park. Then you get down Trinidad. This kind of what I consider the 8th Street, Benham Road, Northeast. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It gets real right here. I had a lot of good memories, a lot of bad memories. You know what I'm saying? But I had memories around this motherfucker, man. Northeast like second home to me for real. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Then you get to east of the river, northeast. You know what I'm saying? This is where it get real grimy. So a lot of people when they say east of the river, you think about the south side, but actually, you know what I'm saying? East of the river could be northeast as well. You know what I'm saying? So like it's basically near southeast, but it's northeast though. You know what I'm saying? So you got Mayfair, Paradise, Kenilworth, and so forth. You know what I'm saying? It's Kenilworth Avenue. It's kind of it's it's kind of funny though right here. I drove through this area and I thought this area right here was always DC. You know what I'm saying? And like this is Eastern Avenue. This is actually I think Fairmont Heights, Maryland, right here. You know what I'm saying? These little small homes right here. I don't think nobody really claimed like when you think about Fairmont Heights, you think about like a little bit further over here on the east. But like this area, this pocket area is kind of surrounded by DC, but it's like really in Maryland. You know what I'm saying? Whole time. So like this is our street. Allison Road, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of that, you know what I'm saying? But this is actually in PG County, Maryland. But if you actually drive through here, you would never know that this part right here across the street was Maryland because the homes right here look just like the homes across the street, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, it's definitely kind of weird and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So, but I ain't gonna get really too much in this discussion like that, you know what I'm saying? This Dingwood, right, the 49th and Cross, shout out Uchi and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This right here is the treacherous Lincoln Heights right here. Huntwood right up the street. I forgot to show Huntwood, Sheriff Road. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Lil do that. You know what I'm saying? How so forth. You know what I'm saying? Clay Terrace right here. You know what I'm saying? 53rd Benner Park. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Rundown Boys. You know what I'm saying? This used to be where the East Gates was at. It was so bad. They tore it down right over here. You know what I'm saying? East Gates was right here. It's Simple City. It's Simple City. It's kind of like what I consider Benner Road, Southeast, Northeast. You know what I'm saying? That Benner Road area. That's what I kind of consider. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is the Simple City right here. This is the Ave. This is where OG Man from. This is the Circle. You know what I'm saying? And so forth. You know what I'm saying? Just to break that down. Everything like that. You know what I'm saying? This is Capitol Heights. When you get down to Capitol Heights right here, this neighborhood is known as Troll Hunted. You know what I'm saying? They kind of affiliate more. They consider themselves a Maryland hood, but they kind of affiliate themselves more with DC neighborhoods and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They cool with the hillside. They cool with some parts of Simple City and shit. So yeah, we gonna get a little bit more down to it and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Fort Davis Park right here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let me show y'all a little neighborhood right here. You know what I'm saying? Robert Lil Nye. This is right here. This is known as 41 Capitol Heights right here. These apartments right here, Penn Southern, you know what I'm saying? And the back streets right over here. You know what I'm saying? This area right here in the back of it right here. And you know what I'm saying? This is right here is 41st. So it's like 41st George. It's like 41 Georgetown. It's 41 Capitol Heights and so forth. And it's like literally split it up by Southern Avenue. You know what I'm saying? Whole time. I had made a mistake some years back. I said back in the days, 41 DC and 41 Capitol Heights used to consider themselves the same hood. But OG said, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We was cool. And sometimes for the most part, we didn't fuck with each other because, and this is what kind of happens in a lot of neighboring borderline Maryland DC hoods, like that's across the street from each other. You know what I'm saying? Like the Maryland hoods, they got some drug territory and DC got some drug territory and they usually get into it over, you know what I'm saying, territory. Usually like a DC dude cross the street on the Maryland side, set up shop. Maryland niggas ain't going for it and shit like that. And then, you know, shit get bad right here. You know what I'm saying? It gets real ugly and shit like that. So they said they had history for years. They tried to squash it a couple times, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get too much in the details. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else's beef and shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what apartments these is. Is this in Maryland or DC? Oh, this is top of the hill. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but this one right here, when you get lower down, for real, for this is Berry Farms. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is when you get to the grimy South Side. This is not actually Berry Farms. This is not Berry Farms at all. This is Douglas. This is like Wellington Park area. You know what I'm saying? And what's that shit called? Drama Hill, Washington View, and Oxford. Man, it's not Berry Farms at all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is when you refer Berry Farms, like Berry Farms, Park Chestnut, and all that shit right here. You know what I'm saying? You get a little bit further down. This right here is known where the crazy motherfuckers go to. This right here is known as the I can't even think of the name of the joint. Damn. I'm losing my DC car right now. St. Elizabeth, you know what I'm saying? The St. Elizabeth's right here. This is where all the crazy motherfuckers go to and shit. This the Congress Heights area right here. This MLK. You know what I'm saying? Shout out MLK and so forth. You know what I'm saying? MLK goes down to like the little bit of the southwest. And this is like this. They consider this like down here. This is like southwest, but it's really the south side for real. When you really refer to southwest, you know what I'm saying? When you refer to southwest for real, you kind of really talking about you're really talking about the waterfront area. I'm gonna show y'all that right now. Dang, what the fuck am I at? Yeah, this is when you kind of refer to Southwest, you know what I'm saying? Which is over the bridge from the other Southwest I came from. You know what I'm saying? This is when you talk about South. When people say they from Southwest, what they really referring to, you know what I'm saying? Some people from the other Southwest might consider themselves, they might say they from Southwest though, but it's like really the South side for real, for real. All the way down to farm shit. Cause it's like kind of surrounded by like the South side. So it's kind of really the South side for real, you know what I'm saying? And so forth. But shout out to that side, Galveston, you know what I'm saying, Wingates, Oak Park, and all that shit like that, you know what I'm saying? It's right here when you get to the DC Maryland borderline again on the south side, you know what I'm saying? I mean on the Southern Avenue line. This 1001 Glass Man. Somebody told me to shout them out, so I'm gonna shout them out. Shout out to the O side and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to that side. Man, what the fuck they doing right here? They tore some shit down over here? I don't know. I ain't never noticed that at first. You know what I'm saying? I've never noticed something like that. This South View right here. This known as Dipset, Southern Avenue. You know what I'm saying? This Conga Terrace, 4th Street, Third World. You know what I'm saying? This area right here. This one is like the grimy South Side. I mean, yeah. I mean, people would debate which side is worse, the Benner Road Southeast or the Anacostia, Congress Heights area Southeast. But I think it's more. I think it's gotten more dangerous in the Benner Road area Southeast. You know what I'm saying? I think the Southeast grimy, like the Southeast side is still grimy, gets real and shit. Like it still get real on that side, but I think it's just more poor on the Anacostia side, but I think the Benner Road side is like more dangerous, you know what I'm saying? Valley Green, Waller Place, Conda Terrace, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Going down Willow Road, you know what I'm saying? This right here is known as 103, Oxon Hill Village. You know what I'm saying? Tell one of my subscribers that he's from a neighborhood called Bach Road, which is across the street, Brinkley Road, Baby Haiti, you know what I'm saying? Heather Hills, um, them areas like that. Marlow Heights, you know what I'm saying? Suitland, you know what I'm saying? Robert hit me up talking about some, bro, you don't never show no rap, never show no support to no Suitland rappers and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna show some motherfucking love, some Suitland shit though. You know what I'm saying? Where the fuck am I at? I'm motherfucking losing track. You know what I'm saying? This is Marlon Heights. Hold on, before I go ahead go do all that, you know, so this is obviously mall, the shittiest mall in the DMV. Hotel, this motherfucking Marlow Heights shopping center, this Marlow Heights mall. You know what I'm saying? Movie theater, you get your $5 movies. You know what I'm saying? The $5 movies and shit. I imagine you're gonna finally go see the Black Panther movie. Probably see it tomorrow or something. You know what I'm saying? American Best Wings, the best American Best Wings in Marlow Heights. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck am I looking for? Yeah, this Suitland right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show them love since he said I'll never show them love and shit. This right here, Bradford Place, Swan Road, motherfucking Swan Road, motherfucking Tooley Street. You know what I'm saying? Home Ave used to be right here. This used to be Home Avenue right here. This is Shady Side, Rushtown, Free Swerve, and all other good shit right here. This used to be Home Avenue right here. You know what I'm saying? They tore it down. They got a couple little apartments on the side street, but it wasn't nothing like Suitland Manor, man. I'm telling you, these niggas used to go into it with the worst DC hoods. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days and shit like that. They used to get into it with anybody that was from the city, that was from Maryland. They didn't give a fuck who they got into it with. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's so full. Let me show y'all Gunu Hood right here. And let y'all know we in PG County, Maryland. You know what I'm saying? We in PG, you know what I'm saying? We riding like in the Suitland, Capitol Heights area right now. So, yeah, it's Forest Creek right here. I think that's Forest Creek. Hold on. Because I don't know where the fuck I'm at. I'm not from Maryland. Mind you, I'm not from Maryland, so I wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? I consider this whole area Forest Creek. You know what I'm saying? I consider all, like from the outside looking at this, all Forest Creek, but they all claim they own shit a little bit. I don't know. It's kind of confusing to me. You know what I'm saying? Keep it 100 though. You know what I'm saying? This is all Forest Creek. This whole little area, this whole stretch right here is Forest Creek to me. You know what I'm saying? That's what you get right over here. This is where the CFE used to be at. You know what I'm saying? I should show you about all the go-go spots is at. You know what I'm saying? No, is this where the CFE used to be at? No, this is a totally different. No, this is where the CFE used to be at right here. You know what I'm saying? This was like the DMV go-go spot. Everybody from DC, Maryland, you know what I'm saying? Everybody went out to, you know what I'm saying? This District Heights, I smell gas. For Hilltop, Walker Mill, 520 somewhere around here. I don't know. I can't really find it. You know what I'm saying? This Walking Mill and all that shit, right there. You know what I'm saying? Central Avenue. You know what I'm saying? Central Avenue is kind of like what kind of splits up a little bit of everything, really, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Central Avenue. You get kind of like you drive up here, you kind of get like to Lago, Addison Road. Shit, I could probably find the Pearl from here, aka Mad Chef, aka the MSG. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I think the CFE was like not the CFE, the La Pearl was right over here, wasn't it? Yeah, if you walk a little bit right over here, no, that's not where. I know the CFE was in this area though. I know I ain't tripping, Slim. Like, bro, I used to come here all the. Yeah, this is where the La Pearl used to be at, right here. Yeah, I know I ain't smoking goop. You know what I'm saying? Whole time though. And this is where you get the land over. A lot of people was arguing with me last time I posted this video, you know what I'm saying? Talking about some Glen Ons is not on Section 8. I never say all the Glen Ons and Landover is Section 8. You know what I'm saying? I just say a good majority. You know what I'm saying? It's either low income or Section 8 in this area. You know what I'm saying? Landover, you know what I'm saying? Landover's the hood, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? But not everybody's on Section 8 in Landover, though. Don't get it twisted, though. Palmer Park is a Section 8 area, though. You know what I'm saying? Majority of the most part, you know what I'm saying? I think some parts, some homes on the other side, middle income homes and shit like that on the other side, but most part it's Section 8, you know what I'm saying? Killan right here, you know what I'm saying? Killan, 2-5, you know what I'm saying? Dodge Park Road and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Landover though, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Landover, you get MLK, you get down Seat Pleasant and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fairmont Heights, these are like bordering neighborhoods outside of DC. You know what I'm saying? This is where Chuck Brown from. You know what I'm saying? This is where Chuck Brown from and shit like that. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people think, you know what I'm saying? Now Chuck Brown did live in the city, did live in the district, you know what I'm saying, too as well. But you know what I'm saying? I had to leave in I think he's originally from the Carolinas. He relocated out here. He relocated out here to Fairmont Heights. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, you know, say people didn't really have them arguments back in the 60s and 70s about DC and Maryland and shit like that. That really came back in the murder capital area. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Where DC had 500 bodies and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This Seat Pleasant right here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, this is it right here. It's mostly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is mostly right here, and I ain't really show y'all Virginia for real. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get down to Alexandria and shit like that. This Delray area. A lot of OGs told me, man, you know what I'm saying? Most of Alexandria was gentrified and pushed out, you know what I'm saying? Back in the 90s and the 2000s and shit like that. A lot of the OGs, you know what I'm saying, told me it was middle income and lower income out here. You know what I'm saying? That was from, you know what I'm saying, AVA and so forth. You know what I'm saying? They basically broke it down. Even some of the young niggas broke it down, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They kind of broke it down and everything, like how that shit run. How that shit run out here, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So this right here is the West Side, Duke Street. You know what I'm saying? 45 double O. I think 5,000. You know what I'm saying? Neighborhood that Young Mo is from. Free Young Mo as well. You know what I'm saying? That's where he's from and shit like that. So yeah, that shit get crazy though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit get crazy for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So we gonna get right here. You'll get right here, and then we get down to the highway and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Richmond Highway, this area, so forth. You know what I'm saying? Then you get down, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even show y'all Waldorf. Motherfucker being like, bro, I got, you know what I'm saying? This Clinton, Maryland right here is Waldorf. This Waldorf right here. This is the place where everybody getting pushed out from Maryland, DC. Everybody getting pushed out Waldorf, you know what I'm saying? Everybody getting pushed out Waldorf and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's nice to shit out Waldorf though. It's some parts. They say some parts out there that don't rock though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't really know. I only been out there a couple times to go to the Icon and shit, which is like a known go-go. I remember when they shut down all the go-go's in DC and PG County. Most part, you know what I'm saying? All the go-go's started to become like everybody started pushing the go-go's out Waldorf and shit. So you know what I'm saying? Everybody started coming out here, going to the Icon or the. It was a couple little go-go spots. I can't even think of the names of the joints right there. You know what I'm saying? Clinton right here. You know what I'm saying? Forestville, District Heights, this Largo. Cute the food from right here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Cute the Food's part is not like, ain't no Berry Farms and none, but like his part is just, apartment complex. It's middle income. You know what I'm saying? In the middle income. A lot of people, when they think of Largo, this is what they think about, like right over here. Like they think about like nice ass homes in the cut right here. You know what I'm saying? Big ass homes and shit right here. This is when they think about Largo and shit. But you know what I'm saying? This is like the area he's from and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Middle income, like apartment complexes, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Respect to him, though. You know what I'm saying? You know, he rapping where he from. He ain't scared to say, he ain't scared to say where he from, though. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real, unlike these other motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So, um, I showed y'all the highway. I didn't show y'all Woodbridge and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They kind of debate if that's DMV for real. You know what I'm saying? This was Simba from out here in Mo County. His part of Mo County is like far as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like borderline, not the DMV for real, for real. Like, I've been out here. It's like far. It's probably just as far as Port Germantown, Gatesburg, Montgomery Village, and shit. Like, yeah, this shit far as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna will to y'all whole time though. It's Frederick, Maryland up here. You know what I'm saying? But like when people really think about the DMV, they think like this is all the DMV right here. You know what I'm saying? This is the DMV. Or like we can add a little bit of hold on. Like this is when people think about the DMV. You know what I'm saying? Richmond like 3 hours away from us. We don't know shit about Richmond. So no disrespect to Richmond though. We know a little bit. Like I mean, shout out to Richmond niggas and shit. Ain't no diss to them. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to 757 niggas that always be hitting me up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Be talking about some. You don't never talk about 757. You don't never talk about 757. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? You always talk about North VA niggas, you know what I'm saying? All the other shit, you know what I'm saying? This, that, third. But this is like totally different from my area. I don't even know where the fuck I'm kinda lost now. I'm like, dad, where the fuck is the 757 neighborhoods and shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know. So that's why I let you know. I don't know shit about that shit. Anything past really, honestly, Alexandria, I don't know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? It's Woodbridge right here. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. This right here is basically to break it down. This is the metropolitan area of Washington D.C. That's what the DMV is. Just to give y'all a short example what the DMV really is. You know what I'm saying? A short, simple answer. You know what I'm saying? This is the DMV. You know what I'm saying? But if you got any more questions, you can just go ahead and comment. I'll respond back to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Basically, if you ain't got no metro train, no metro bus, it's not really the DMV for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? So, just to let you know, man. It's your boy DMV Hoods and News, and we go.